The first step is to sketch the maximum slope line. The red line shows the maximum slope line that can be estimated from this reaction curve. So we can see the inflection point are estimated somewhere here. But the estimation of the maximum slope line can differ from one person to another because it is dependent on how the person look at the maximum slope. It can slightly differ something like this or something like this. So this could be the implication of the accuracy of the FOPDT we later estimate. So let's start by putting the value here. So the sketch should be plotted that crosses the minimum line, which is the initial value line here. We start plotting here straight, crossing this inflection point up to the final value of y. So this is the estimated final value of y. So this slope should crosses these two lines, the final value and the initial value. The second step is to mark this point which crosses the slope crosses the initial value as x1. So this point we mark as x1. Next, we mark the point that crosses the final value with x2. So the crossing point, if we stretch downwards to the time axis, here we label the x2. The next step is to take the step input starting point as t step. So if we look this step input, the step input starts here, which cause the response to increase in the following time. Therefore, we need to label the initial point where the step input initiated as the t step. Then theta is the time taken between t step and x1. So if we look here, the time between t step and x1 is estimated as theta. And finally, the tau is the time taken between x1 and x2. So this is x1 and this is x2. So tau is taken between x1 and x2. The final parameter that we are going to consider is k, which is process gain. So the process gain can be obtained by dividing the reaction curve response magnitude, which means km, divided by the step input magnitude, which is m. So we have k as the process gain.